What are the absolute don'ts of doing SEO / AEO? What is that? That's just the vowels.
Yeah.
What is AEO? A-I-E-O?
Yeah.
What does AEO stand for? Artificial Engine Optimization?
Well, GEO is Generative Engine Optimization.
Yeah, I've never
Search
seen
Engine
AEO.
Optimization. I've actually heard AEO.
I've heard AIO, Artificial Intelligence Optimization.
Maybe that's
mistaken.
Maybe that's what they meant.
AEIOU. Sometimes
Y,
Y, but not
sometimes-
always. Hi everyone. I posted a few days ago asking for help regarding increasing my site's presence over a competitor in Gemini and ChatGPT responses. I received a lot of kind tips. That being said, I'm starting to implement changes in the terms of adding new content with all tips implemented to see how it will behave versus what's already on the site, but I'm really scared that I might cause my site to get deranked or delisted or drop impressions, visibility rankings if I mess something up. My question is, besides these, changing URL structure, well, I'm actually not going to read those so we can have some stuff to say. Is there anything that I'm not aware of that is a straight no-go that will hurt more than hell when it comes to creating new content to outrank the competitor? This says on LLMs and search.
I mean, we've been talking about this a ton, but if we're talking absolute no's, do not paste content generated at all from AI into any kind of readable section of your website. So essentially, anything that you should be creating, you create. If it's just a update to the structure or the code, that's absolutely fine. My first no would be do not generate content that is meant to be read, digested, thought about.
Yeah, don't go and be like, hey, I'm going to create 50 blog posts and just throw them up to basically put more rich content on my site. That will destroy your rankings if you do that.
The other thing would be too similar of content. So we have clients that we were just talking about one who's like, we want to have 100 locations for this service. So, I'm in Vegas, but I want to have Las Vegas Pest Control, North Las Vegas Pest Control, Summerlin Pest Control, Enterprise Pest Control, Anthem Pest Control, Henderson Pest Control. And generally the problem is that theory is actually kind of okay, but most people will just copy paste the text and then they'll change the city names. And they're like, yeah, I'm unique. And I'm like, you've got all this duplicate content. So be thoughtful. Like a lot of people are thinking, okay, I can use AI to just exponentially create more and more and more content. And that's a terrible way to look at it because you will just fall into the trap of creating a lot of duplicate stuff. That's not as hard of a no because there are some right ways to do that. But it's still kind of a no because most people aren't able to know the difference in my experience.
I think that pretty much handles it. You just don't want to. I mean, yeah, you do that. You have 20 landing pages for locations and it's all the same verbiage or even worse, just all AI created. It's going to show the search engine that your website was basically created by AI, which they will give you just no incentive to rank higher if that's the case.
Okay, one other thing. As of June 2026, a big no, I believe, is do not use a AI-generated website as your platform. So as of now, you still want to use trusted platforms like WordPress or even Wix or some of those that we don't love because their fees are a bit But overall, you still want to use those because there's now a lot of these AI site generators, but the way that they generate the code is more visual than readable. And from what I have seen, the search engines and especially any of the LLMs, they don't love these sites at all. In fact, they just see it as like regurgitated content.
Yeah.
And so a big no would be don't use it. Even if you just use them for inspiration, fine, but rebuild it in WordPress or something like that is proven to do better.
Okay, so this guy said changing URL structure without proper 301s, using blatantly AI content with no value. We said mass generating pages. I think that's what you said, Zach. And indexing pages on purpose. So
yeah, I mean the de-indexing. Crap. Yeah.
Got it.
And the 301 redirects, those have been around forever.
yeah.
So I didn't really think about those. That's just standard. Like, don't delete a page that has backlinks coming to it. Redirect it to the new page. That's just, hopefully people aren't doing that.
Yeah. What are some things I can do to not break my site? Number one, don't delete this website.
Don't de-index it. Don't click the button that says no. I don't want search engines to read this.